Welcome back to the Tiger Kids podcast. Today we're talking about the Tigers taking on Melbourne last week and previewing this week's big clash against Manly and celebrating the huge news that Tito Taruva has re-signed with the Tigers. Let's do this. Straight into our game review this week. Alright, let's do this. Blah, 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 6 again. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, penalty Melbourne. Blah, 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 6 again. Oh, repeat for 80 minutes. Nothing to say. That's all for our game review this week. Now it's time for this.
Now it's time for 10 in the bin. We also want to start getting your 10 in the bin nomination through our Instagram DMs and voice notes. So send us your funniest bins and we might feature them on the podcast.
This week's 10 in the bin goes to the peanut at the NRL who told Melbourne that kickoff was at 2 p.m, but seemingly told the Tigers that it was at 2:15. That's the only way we can explain how the game started. That's our 10 in the bin for this week. Now it's time for this.
Now moving on to this week's game. Let's forget last week. We're versing the Seagulls to a 5th place. We're 6th. Round 11 on Saturday 16th of May at 3 p.m. at Suncorp Stadium. Let's jump straight into the team list. For Manly, they have Clayton Faulolo, Jason Saab, Tolu Kola, Ruben Garrick and Lehigh Hopewadi as the outside backs. In the halves, they have Luke Brooks and Jamal Fogarty. In the forwards, Taniela Paseka and Ethan Bullymore at prop. At hooker, they have Jake Simpkin. Second rowers, Molly Olakawatu and Ben Trebojevic, with Locke being the captain, Jake Trebojevic. In the interchange, they have Zach Nathan Brown, Toby
Can't speak
Hetherington,
English.
Jackson Sherab, Blake Wilson, Joey Walsh. And in the reserves, Josh Felitti, Simeone Lafai and Aaron Schopp.
Now it's time for our West Tigers team, or your West Tigers team. Number 1, Heath Mason, fullback. 2 wingers, we got Sneer Taruva and Luke Lowley, with being Luke Lowley leaving and then Taruva signing. Weird. But into our centres, Patrick Herbert, whatever you want to call him, and Taman May. He was a beast last week. Into our D scored both of our tries, didn't he?
Something like that.
I think. Yeah, something like that. Anyways. Into our halves, yep. Jerome Lua and Jock Madden. Into our forwards, we got Terrell May and Fanua Pole, with Terrell May coming back in from when his wife gave birth. And then number 10, Fanua Pole as normal. Number 9, Latu Fainu. Bit of a change with Tristan Hope. I'd guess that's because Tristan Hope can't tackle and Latu Fainu can. Into our second rows, we got Sione Fainu and Kai Pearce-Paul. Into our lock, we got Alex Twal. Now into our interchanges, we got Tristan Hope. I think it was did Tristan Hope and Latu Fainu just swap? So that's weird. But anyways, number 15, Maverick Gaia. Number 16, Alex Safer. Number 17, Royce Hunt. Number 18, Ethan Roberts. And number 19, Gerald Skelton. Yesterday, the Tigers put out a post saying, I think it was yesterday, yeah, saying Ethan Roberts had signed, no, not signed, Ethan Roberts going to make his debut. I don't know if that's like official, like that he's going to play or he's going to start. I don't know. But that's what they announced. Number 19, Just Skelton. Into our reserves, we've got number 20, Charlie Murray, number 21, Big Bunty Foa, whatever you want to call him, and number 22, Javon Andrews. And of course, our coach being Benji Marshalls, and they're Kieran Foran, and referee Grant Atkins. I hope he's good this week. But that's it for our team list this week. Now it's time for this.
Now it's time for our Captain's Challenge this week. This week's Captain's Challenge, we're challenging all the former Tigers players for Manly Jake Simpkin, Luke Brooks, Josh Felitti, and Nathan Brown to have their worst games of the season this week so the Tigers can get the win. Not hard feelings, boys. Just help us out for 1 week.
And Luke Brooks used to be my favourite player, but he had to leave. I don't know why. But anyways, please help us out.
Now it's time for our 6 again this week. We have 6 quick-fire questions and we have to answer them. So let's go. Tackle 1. If you could steal one skill from any NRL player, what would it be?
Dribble speed. Speed. Didn't mean to say feed. Speed, because if he breaks the line, he's gone. Skis.
I could go for a feed right now. But yeah, I was actually going to say Jason Saab or Dream Buller because they're fast as well. I need more speed.
Wait, so you're saying Dream Buller's going to feed you?
No. Creamy Reamy, yeah.
Creamy, the little ice cream.
Pick any 2 Tigers players to go on a road trip together. Who are you choosing and why? That's number 2.
Buller and you know what I'm going to say. You know. You want to say it? You want to say it? It's Royce Hunt. Just no introduction. Woo! Yeah.
I would go with Tito Taruba because he's just funny and I've seen that he's really funny. And then probably...
Can I change mine to Tito and Royce Hunt? Yeah.
Okay. I'll make up for it. I'll go with Reamy as well to make up for you.
Then let me
Cut him off the team, Howdy. Okay. Tackle 3. Which Tigers player looks like they'd be the funniest teammate?
Tito. Tito, baby.
Yeah, I know Tito's already the funniest teammate, so yeah, I feel like that's an easy question.
Depends on if there's another teammate that we don't know of.
Yeah, like some junior. Like, I don't know if Ethan Roberts is funny.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay, tackle 4. If you could change one rule in rugby league tomorrow, what would you change?
For the Tigers not to lose. No! For the ref to be good for once.
I would go removing 7 tackle set from something dead in goal. I feel like it's just stupid, a waste of tackle. And personally, when I'm reffing, I always forget.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen one, and you were like, alright, that's 6 tackles. It's 7 tackles! Jeez. Alright, go.
Tackle 5. What player matchup are you most excited to watch against Manly?
No, I said tackle 4. Oh, it sounded like you said tackle 5. Say that again.
What player matchup are you most excited to watch against Manly?
Jerome Luai and Luke Brooks. I want Luai to absolutely fold Luke Brooks for leaving the Tigers. Yeah, Luai, you smash Brooks.
I'm gonna go.
But then I hope he's okay because I still like him. So yeah.
I'm gonna go Taylor May and Rubik Garrick. You know, just 2 decent centers. I mean, Taylor May's excellent and Rubik Garrick's decent. But yeah, I fact that would be a good matchup outside backs. And now 6th and last. Not 7 tackle set because the ball didn't go dead.
Sadly.
If the Tigers beat Manly, what will the newspaper headline say the next morning?
Mine is instead of Magic Round, it's gonna be Jock Madden or just Madden Round because Madden's gonna put on a masterclass on Saturday. I'm gonna guess it. 7 tries, kicks. We're gonna score 10 tries, kicks 10 from 10, plus 3 field goals. That's what's going on. Yep. Woo! Go Jock Madden. Strat.
I'm going to do a little simple, Tigers produce some magic in Magic Round,
Simple, yeah. Very simple. Why are you going simple? It's meant to be a podcast for a reason.
That's it for our 6 again this week. Now it's time for this.
Now it's time for our tips this week. First game, we've got Sharks and Bulldogs. I tipped the Sharks by 6, like I always do. Tip someone by 6. Yeah.
I tipped the Shark. Sorry, I tipped the Bulldogs by 2 points.
We're already not on the same track on tipping, but tomorrow, same day, we got Rabbitohs, Dolphins. I tipped the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs.
I also tipped the Rabbitohs. I just think they're going to beat them.
Yep, Saturday, best day. We play footy and Tigers play. I don't think we'll be delayed on the Tigers game because we've got to get home from our footy. So it'll be about 30, 40 minutes delayed. So 40 minutes delayed, something like that, because it starts at 3. Mitchell's game starts at 2. Finishes at like 2:50, so get home at some time. So yeah, we'll be delayed on the game. So yeah, anyways, 5:30. Same day, Suncorp Stadium, Roosters, Cowboys. I tip the Roosters. No, I am so sorry. Forgot about Tigers game. Lost off track. I tip Tigers. And I swear, if you tip me, I'm not going to do the same thing I did last week. I tip the
Tigers.
Good job. Good job. All right, well, like I was saying, I tip the Roosters.
I also tip the Roosters.
Next game, Eels Storm. I tip the Storm at 7:45.
No introduction there at all. But yeah, Storm, I just want to point out that all these games are at Suncorp because
it's Magic Round, Madden Round, we know. Anyways, Sunday at 2:00, we have Titans. Well, it's Madden Round after Friday. It's Magic Round till Saturday after the anyways, Titans Knights 2:00, Suncorp Stadium. Same time. Gonna say? Oh wait, no. I tip Knights yet.
Lagged there a bit for you. Yeah, I also tip the Knights.
The next game on Sunday, Warriors Broncos, 4 p.m. Suncorp Stadium. I tip the Wars.
I also tip the Wars second place. I don't know how they're second. We should be second.
We're in 6th.
Are you gonna announce the next game?
Oh, sorry. 6:25, Suncorp Stadium, Penrith Dragons.
Do you announce who you tip?
You announce first. No, I tip Penrith. I reckon they're gonna put on 100.
I mean, anyone in their right mind would have tipped Penrith. But yeah, I'm looking at the stats on our tip footy. 97% of people tip Panthers and 3% tip the Dragons. Those 3% are not in their right mind.
That's right, Nana. We're looking at you. But anyways, I think they're gonna swap it round this time. Forget Penrith. 1935, bit of fact. No team's ever put on 100. But it was the Dragons who have the highest NRL score ever, and it was 91-6, I think it was. I don't know why 91, but I think it's going to switch around apart from the Bulldogs become Penrith, even though they're still a team. Penrith are going to win 106-0. Maybe to 7. I don't know.
That might be a bold prediction.
No, it's not my bold prediction because it's too bold. Too bold, but that's what bold prediction is. That's gonna be my bold prediction. Stay tuned.
Anthony Seabold? No, but yeah,
it used to be the closest
Panthers were $1.03, and Dragons were $14 something, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that's redonkulous.
And that's it for our tips this week.
No. You're gonna announce one more game. Raiders versus Bye. So the Bye have won a game against Dragons. So, but I'm still going to tip the Raiders because the Raiders are Raiders. That's it for our tips this week. Now it's time for bold prediction.
That's right, Reese. It's time for bold prediction. Last week, Reese didn't get his bold prediction. Just off because he tipped Tito Taruva to score a hat trick. He only missed out by 3 tries.
Yeah.
Close, but not quite. And also, I missed my bold prediction because I tipped with hit 100 YouTube subscribers. Come on, everyone. We're still 17 subscribers short. Help us out. So this
At least we gained one.
So this week's bold predictions are...
My bold prediction this week, I am going very bold. Like I said in tips, Dragons concede. No, it's a bit different. Dragons concede, I was going to say 67, but it's like 67 is not a thing anymore. I would have said that last year, but it's 66 or 67 and a half. So I can get this right. They're conceding 66.5 more. Because 66.5 or more conceding. They can score a try, they just have to concede that much. But anyways, what's your bold prediction this week, Mitch?
My bold prediction is that any former Tiger across the whole of Magic Round will get sim bin. That's it for our bold prediction this week. Now it's time for this. Now it's time for our Around the Grounds where we check up on our junior teams. New South Wales Cup, Magpies beat Storm 38-22. Jersey Flag beat Storm 28-20.
NRL's a disappointment for not winning. Boo!
New South Wales Cup, now sit 8th on the ladder, slowly climbing, and Jersey Flag sit in 3rd. Great job, boys. This week, New South Wales Cup play Penrith at New South Wales Cup North Sydney Oval Magic Round, while Jersey Flag have the bye. Also this week, Tito Taruva joins the May Brothers in Dream in committing to the club long term, staying until at least the end of 2030. Great job, Tito, and also a couple of extra bit of news. Seems like Ethan Roberts is in line to make his debut this week. Good stuff, Ethan. And
I've already said that, but okay.
And congratulations to Terrell May on becoming a dad again last weekend. But that's no excuse to skip the game. That's it for our Around the Ground. Now it's time for this. That's it for this week's Tiger Kids podcast. Thanks for listening, everybody. Next week we'll be reviewing the Tigers game against Manly. And because the Tigers have the bye, we might do a mid-season report card on the Tigers so far. Make sure you follow, like, and share the podcast on YouTube and give us a like on our Instagram page. We'll chat to you next week. Close out, Tigers fans.
Peace!